My name is Dick Jan. I started with Encompass last October, actually at the moment that we opened our Amsterdam office for our continental Europe business growth. Encompass is a company which exists already for over 12 years. We were founded in Australia. We moved on to the UK about 7 years ago. And in parallel to Amsterdam, we opened an office in New York as well for our US expansion. So we're quite, so to say, ambitious to grow in the coming years. Encompass is, as I said, a company established 12 years ago. We are in KYC automation. We deliver a service mainly to banks and other, say, financial institutions where they can onboard their customers faster, and specifically their business customers. So when you onboard a customer and you have to deal with a client with a larger corporate structure, and due to KYC regulations, you need to unwrap and identify any kind of risks in the whole structure, not only the entity that you onboard locally, but obviously you have to go up to the ultimate beneficiary owner. That is part of the current requirements. Then through Encompass you can do that fast, you can do it in a very, so to say, consistent way, following a certain pattern or a certain policy which we design per customer, and unwrap bit by bit all the entities. So typically you see that in a situation where banks, sometimes it takes them 20 days to identify everything, to grab data from all the places. Through Encompass, on average, you can do that in 15 minutes. So that saves a lot of time. You get all the documents, you get all the org charts, dynamic org charts available to you, and you can start working on analyzing data rather than picking the data yourselves from various sources. That is in brief what we are doing.
Right. And are you scaling to Europe from the Netherlands? Is that the plan, or?
Yeah, so what we decided is to make Amsterdam the hub. That is an attractive, we found it an attractive location. We have contemplated other locations to do the hub, but Amsterdam finally became the winner of the internal, so to say, competition. So from Amsterdam we have now 5 people here. We just hired someone in Stockholm, someone in Paris, 2 people in Frankfurt, but it's all, so to say, led by the Amsterdam office. So we are a bit of the middle of the global, of the continental Europe expansion.
Yeah. And how has Money 2020 been so far for you?
Yeah, so for us it was actually a great opportunity to be as a Holland FinTech member, which I already became a Holland FinTech member with the previous company I represented. And I thought, well, I think I advocated this internally, saying, guys, I think it's a good idea for us to be in that ecosystem. I liked it very much, and it's still what we are a member, I think, since the end of last year, or the beginning of this year, and that works out quite well. As we are quite small here still, fairly unknown, so we have to bring our brand out. So it's a lot about, say, brand awareness and brand building as well to the companies that obviously we want to have finally as a customer. So this occasion with Holland FinTech offering its members the opportunity to do this share booth is a great for us, because we have to balance our investment initially against the expectations. So if we decide to do something ourselves which is 10 times more expensive, then obviously the expectations are much higher, and this is a nice, so to say, starting point to do this. So it's a great opportunity. So I would like to thank Holland FinTech a lot for giving us the opportunity to participate during Money 2020.
Yeah, well, it's great to be able to give the opportunity back and do this as a collective at Money 2020. How has the event been going for you? It's really, it's a full-on big event again.
Yeah, so you have to pick your battles, because it is so big, and fairly saying a lot of the parties that are here are not directly relevant for us. There is obviously a part which is absolutely relevant, but you have to filter it. So preparation is key, I think, with these kind of events. So what I did in my company, once the participants, so to say, lists were out, so I start sharing this for my Italian colleagues with who is here from Italy, etc., etc. Hey guys, is there anything interesting for you? Can I help you in your jurisdiction actually meeting the people here? So I got a list of people and requests, say, oh, but if this person is here, can you please go there, etc. So I had a bit of homework already to do, so my agenda was nicely filled already prior, so to say, the start of Money 2020. And then obviously for our own territories where we're focusing on from the Amsterdam office, like the Benelux region, we're also very much looking, okay, how are we going into certain countries still? So speaking with the Belgium FinTech or the Luxembourg FinTech, like the party yesterday we had, is a great occasion, and its members as well, to speak with them. So yeah, it worked out fairly well so far.
Yeah. Well, then we hope to see you again next year, Dick-Jan.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely be here, and,
Yeah.
and hopefully we can do that in the same way as we did this year.
I hope so too. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Esther.
Yeah.